Hello YouTube. I'm gonna try something a little different today, a different format. If you like it, leave a comment and I will continue doing these. Well, as you know, a lot of people ask questions about the mods I do and my opinions on if they were worth doing and whatever, and I try to answer as many comments as I can, but I got a life too, and sometimes I get to them late, or sometimes whatever. Sometimes I forget them all together. So I'm going to try to answer some of the questions that some of y'all left, and hopefully it will help you out in any mods you want to do to your Taurus or Sable. And today I'm going to start with wheels and tires. Richard says here that he likes the wheels and tires, and he wants to know the size of the wheels, the tires, the back spacing and dimensions of the wheels, and if I have any problems with interference, either rubbing or whatever, because I put the lowering springs on the car. Let's start with the wheels. My front wheels are 17 by 7. They got a 40 millimeter back spacing, and they ride on P225 50 ZR17s. The back wheels are 18 by 8. Same offset, 40 millimeters, and the tires I use in the back are P225 45 ZR18s. Now, make sure when you get these wheel sizes that you get ceramic rings for them. They usually come with the wheels, but a lot of times they don't. So when you order your wheels, make sure to tell the person you're buying them from, the company, to get you a set of them. I prefer the aluminum. They come in plastic and aluminum. I prefer aluminum because they last longer, and that will keep any vibration to zero, because the hubs usually ain't the same size as the diameter on the wheels. So that's that. When it comes to interference, there is no interference. There's no rubbing. And another question another person asked was, if I go with the 18s all the way around, will I have any interference with the car since it's an inch wider? And my answer is no. The reason why I went with 17s in the front is because this car, once I finish it, it's going to be mainly used for going to the drag strip. So I wanted a thicker tire for better traction. I'll be able to have more options when it comes to sticky tires. So in the front I went 17s, in the back I went 18s. But you can use the same size 18-inch wheel and tire combo in the front, and there should be no rubbing. Even with the car lowered, like my car is lowered about an inch and a quarter with the lowering springs, and there is no rubbing or anything like that. So, question, will it rub? No. Another guy asked, John, he asked, see what he says here. Okay. The guy wants to know, are there any rear disc conversions for the 4th gen Taurus since they discontinued the rear disc brake option? And the question is, yes, there is. Like I said in my other videos, the 2000 and 2007 Ford Taurus, the 4th gen, shares the same underpinnings as the 96 to 99. So that means everything can fit on the 4th gen. In this case, you want rear wheel disc conversion. You can either, if you're lucky, find a 3rd gen with the rear disc and pull everything off. But a lot easier way is they have a conversion kit, and it's basically the 96 to 99 SHO rear disc conversion. Everything bolts right on because it's the same underpinnings. There's a website that sells the parts for this conversion. I'm going to leave it in the description. For a matter of fact, a lot of the parts that I'm talking about right now, I'm going to leave in the description. So the next question is about my exhaust with the Jones exhaust flow pack muffler. Does it drone? Yes. It's basically a 1-chamber muffler, so it's going to drone. It's not something that's going to be made for everybody that just wants to have a normal driving car and be able to have a normal conversation at highway speeds without worrying about the noise. But it is what it is. If you don't like drone, there are other bullet type mufflers that have less drone. It's up to you what you want. So I wanted a car that's a little louder. It has drone. I'm used to it, so like I said, it's your choice. Bullet mufflers, plenty of different mufflers. Pick what you want. I got another question here. It's from a lady, Tracy. She asked about the wing on the back of my car. Is it a factory wing? Yes and no. Yes, it's a factory style wing. It's made by a different company. I'll leave that in the description. The difference is it may look a little different because where I mounted it. The factory mounting of the wing on the trunk is about 1/4 of an inch from the edge where it folds down on the trunk lid. I moved it further back to that corner where it folds down, so it looks better that way. I don't know why Ford moved the spoiler up the 1/4 of an inch like that before it turned down, but I went and I moved it back 1/4 of an inch so it looked better. Like I said, it's in the description. You can either do it that route, or you can just go to the junkyard and find them. There's plenty of them out there in the junkyard. Just make sure to measure twice and drill once so you won't have no issue with it being crooked or something. Now another person said, are there any other lowering kits besides the one I bought? Unfortunately, they no longer make lowering springs for this gen car. There's only one company, and that's the one that I bought mine from, called King Springs. It's out of Australia. It's for the 1996 to 1999 SHOs, but they will fit on any model from 96 to 2007. So, and like I said, it depends on the model you have. If you have a 96 to 99, the lowering springs are only going to lower the car 1 inch. If you have a 2000 to 2007, it's going to lower it 1/4 of an inch more. I think just the little differences in the suspension, but because of that, if you have a 4th gen, it's going to be a little bit lower. It won't be that low. Like I said, you want something lower, you're going to have to get an air ride suspension. I know there is one company that makes an air ride suspension for it. I'm not sure if they still do. I'm going to look it up after I make this video, and if there's an air ride suspension for this car, I will put it in the description. I do know they have coilovers, and I'm going to leave that in the description. But coil spring wise, there's no more coil springs. There's only one company that makes them. and that's King Springs. I'll leave that in the description, the air ride suspension if I find it, and the coilovers if I find it. Now to the next question. Okay, this is from John. He wants to know, sorry about that. The question was, since I'm going with a supercharger, why did I pick the supercharger, not the turbo? Number one, price. Number two, it's easier to tune a supercharged setup than a turbocharged one. And number three, I just wanted a supercharger. I like the way it sounds. I like the whine on it when you step on the gas. And that's that. So don't worry, I'm getting to the supercharger stuff soon. And that's it with the questions for today. Do you want me to answer any more questions? Leave a comment and I will get back with you, and I'll do that. More videos to come. Still shopping for a daily driver, a new project car. When that is done, video will be made to go over my costs, why I bought it, etc. So enjoy your weekend. Until next time, I'll see you.